Hi everybody, welcome back to Sipsco Coast. Welcome back to Donutsville, our small little hamlet in Sipsco Coast, powered by wind. The power of wind is powering all of Donutsville and all of its donut manufacturing needs. We have these wind turbines sort of powering the hamlet. We've got a dump now too, which is very nice. We've got a lot of traffic building up on the highway here. And we also have this spooky, mysterious wind turbine out here in the middle of nowhere, which is not actually connected to the rest of the grid, as a lot of people have pointed out. So there you go. That's our first job. We're going to sort it out. We're going to get some power lines in because, well, it looks like we've got like a bit of a sort of deficit here anyway. Look, some of these donut factories aren't churning out the goods, which is not good enough. Fine. Let us do this then. We'll get some power lines to here so that it's all hooked up. And there we go. Power on. It's like on Star Wars when Obi-Wan Kenobi disables the Death Star's shields. But in this case, we're turning on donut factories. So instead of the poo, it's more of a poo. You know, like the containment unit Ghostbusters. I love those sounds. Anyway, so we're back. We've got our weird sort of pretzel balls junction thing on the highway here. We've got a nice little roundabout, which is so far doing the job. Chirpy's changed a bit. I did download some sort of update. It was like 200 megs or whatever. I mean, I was playing this last night, and Chirpy didn't have numbers underneath him, and now he does. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he's going to chirp less now or something? I don't know. Ah, just as I say that, he has chirped about local traders and business owners requesting more local manufacturing. Okay, we're going to have to do that anyway, I guess. Right, so if we need industry, and it looks like we do need a lot of industry. Actually, let's speed it up a little bit. We're going to need to make another little industrial sort of sector. So we can't really build any industry back and around here without sort of affecting the local population. I mean, we don't want the donut factories spewing ash and dirt all over the faces of the fair people of Donutsville, because I think they'll get upset. Hey, look, there's a little donut van right there. Look at this. Oh my god. It's actually delivering donuts to all the stores. My god, everybody's going to be so happy. Great. So we want to build something possibly over here, maybe like close to Trashland. We can have like another little sort of industrial estate over here off this road. The thing is when you build an industrial estate, and we don't really want to build any other industrial estates, certainly on this road, and possibly not even this road either, because they're just 2-lane roads, they'll get clogged up really quickly by all these big trucks that are trying to export all of our fabulous sour cream glazed and Boston creams and cherry raspberry sprinkle deluxes and stuff, and then nothing is going to be able to happen. None of the services are going to be able to get through. Nobody's going to be able to get anywhere, and everybody's going to get very upset. So we'll set up another industrial estate over here, I think. And it'll be just like a basic one. We'll just have a straight road sort of come up out to maybe here or so. And maybe we can have something like this. And then with some space to expand to. If we want to double up or whatever, that should be fine too. Great. We'll get the old paint bucket. We'll get that. Let's also get some power lines set up so that we can power our new industry. We're gonna have to like, come on, we don't have enough money. Oh my god, what happened to all of our money? I can't believe it. Where's it all gone? We have $1,000 left. Ah, jeez. Okay, we might have to take out a loan. Shall we take out a loan with 117? I mean, the thing is, to get all this industry set up, we'll be back in the green in no time anyway. Let's do it. Let's take out a loan. We're gonna go to the Silver Sunset Bank, or do we want to go to Global Credit Inc. and get 60,000 smackaronis that we have to pay back over 260 weeks at 10%. I think 20 grand is probably okay over 52 weeks at 5%. So the weekly cost is going to be 403 smackers, which is fine. We should be able to get back up and over that. So we're going to go into the red for a bit, but it's fine. And we can pay it back as soon as we want to. Great. Okay, now we can power up our additional donut factories, which is going to be fantastic. The people of Donutsville are really going to benefit from this in terms of jobs and additional capacity for making donuts. And we'll add this to the water grid as well. We might want to make this like a little bit bigger, I guess. Like this, maybe? Just to cover any sort of expansions or whatever. And there we go. More industry. Look at all these donut factories churning out the good stuff. Great. And all these people who live here are going to be very happy. There's demand for commercial as well. We can probably see that we don't have much in the way of commercial. Most of our donut stores are sort of concentrated on Main Street here, Main Street Donutville, and kind of here at this weird sort of T-junction that leads into this weird sort of curvy shaped residential area. I mean, we could probably add some more commercial here. This T-junction, why not? There's demand for it anyway. What's a couple of more donut shops? I mean, the population is now a whopping 1,352 people, and all of those people are gonna have to get their donut on at some point. So why not? We'll cater to them. No problem. I think for services and stuff, we're fine. We're still in the green. We're still making $374 a week, I guess, or a day. Is it a day? It seems to be every day. And we've got 17,000 smackers still in the bank, too. How are we doing for power? Electricity is going to be a bit of a problem. We might need to think about getting... we can't get this yet. It's going to cost us 19 grand, which we don't quite have, and 560 a week upkeep. But having a big, belching, disgusting coal power plant is probably going to be our next step to get more power. In the meantime, though, we could probably get a couple more wind turbines. And we don't need to knock these down either. Somebody pointed out, I might have knocked one down last episode, I don't remember, but you can actually just move stuff in this game. So you can just relocate buildings. The only buildings that you can't relocate are like dumps that are full and other buildings that sort of stockpile stuff. I can't think of any other ones offhand, but no, like even this one. See, we can't relocate this landfill site unless we turn it off. Actually, I don't think you have to turn it off, but you can empty the building to another facility, which is quite useful. So that'll mean that it'll accept nothing. We can empty it out, and then we can then potentially move it or destroy it. I think if we try to destroy it while it's got garbage in it, the garbage just flies everywhere and gets all up into people's like faces and windshields and stuff, and they get very angry. And it sort of lowers the tone of Donutsville, which is not something that we're aiming for whatsoever. Great. The money piles up, which is fantastic. We still have crazy demand for industry, which we might as well fulfill. Let us get this extension onto this little industrial estate here. So this is like really shaping up to be like Donut Central. I mean, even more so than the original. I mean, think of this as like the original Disneyland in Anaheim, and what we're making over here is like the Disney World in Florida, but in donut form. So this is going to be thousands and thousands of acres of donut factories, which is nice, actually. Traffic is, it's flowing. It's doing okay. I think this will probably see us through to about maybe 6,000 population before it starts to really get busy. But I think the thing is we can maybe think about extending the highway down into here to get to this area, which is probably going to be like the city proper, or getting some like 6-lane roads to sort of weave in and around it to help with the traffic. And then of course mass transit and stuff. We can get buses, we get trains, metro line, all that kind of stuff. So that'd be good too. Oh god, our fire coverage is really bad, actually. I don't know if... Maybe we should think about moving that onto, like... I wonder what the coverage would be like if we... Not much better, actually. I mean, the coverage is okay. I think we're going to need another fire station at some point. And then look to also get this massive fire station when we get to a population of 5,000 and it unlocks. How much is this? It's 12,000 to place. We have 14,000. We're just, like, going to struggle for money all the time. Should we speed it up a bit? There we go. Full speed. Look at that. Oh my god. It's actually not too fast, but it's a great way to save up money. Look at that. We're already at like 15 grand. So, look at how bustly Donutsville... Oh, Donutsville has become a tiny town. Oh, look at this. A nice... Has that always been there? Fireworks? I've never noticed those before. They're really nice. Look, they're all sparkly little stars. Ah, so nice. Okay, great. So we have new services now. We have decoration. We have level 2 unique buildings. We can also enact policies on banning pets. If you don't like cats, and I mean, I don't really like cats, I would ban cats. If I was the mayor of a real city, I'm saying it, I would ban them. It would be probably not too much of a popular thing to do, but I would still do it. I have principles. Smoking ban, of course, we could do as well, and we can now make parks and recreation, and more importantly, the high school, so that we can further educate our citizens in the art, I would say, of donut manufacturing. Power is still a problem, and I think the reason for that is that this new sort of Disney world of donut manufacturing is sucking all the juice out of the city. We are going to, well, actually, we can totally afford to make a coal power plant now, so I think we're going to do it. And what better place to put it than in Disney World? That's right. If you've ever been to Disney World, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you enter into Futureland, you're greeted with a huge, belching coal power plant with a ride inside that takes you around all of the ins and outs of coal burning for power. Maybe. It has been about 20 years since I've been to Disneyland, so Disney World, sorry. I stand corrected. Disneyland I went to very recently. Actually, I went to it a few too many times very recently, and I'm sick of it now. I bet you never thought you'd hear somebody say that. Sick of going to Disneyland. It's true, I am. I would be happy to never go again. It's too much. They play like this crazy, weird clown music all the time everywhere you go, and it just starts to get really irritating after a while. And you can't get it out of your head either. You go to bed that night, you rest your head on the pillow and you close your eyes, and all you hear is that weird sort of like Jiminy Cricket style Davy Crockett, weird like kids music, and it's awful. But it's fun to go to if you haven't been for a while. Okay, great. Let's we can get rid of these power lines. Actually, this is all connected up now, and these power lines are going to land us in some sort of class action with the likes of John Grisham, of which we've never seen before. And obviously we can't afford it because we only have 18,000 big ones. And when John Grisham's law team show up to Donutsville and start asking us for like millions and billions, we are screwed. A renegade group of archaeologists discovered that pyramids are indeed something or other. It was too quick. Landing platforms for spaceships. Hashtag ancient aliens. Hashtag what if. Once again with the hashtags. Great. Okay, we need a bit of everything now. We need some commercial, we need a bit of industry, and we need some more people, so we can probably get some more curvy roads in here and sort of flesh out our already growing suburb of Donutsville. Let's get something that sort of breaks off to here so we can fill up this area as well. And then we'll do some stuff with parks as well, which is quite fun. Can we have like some sort of crazy old curve here? Yeah, we can. Okay, great. We're going to do all sorts of crazy curving and just going to try to slam as much of these guys into here as possible. We don't really want to meet back onto this road because it's already got enough sort of roads leading off of it. So what we'll do is something like that. There we go. It's like a backwards B. But it's not like fully formed, but it's okay for now. Let's make sure that we have water to it. Electricity, I think we should be fine because it's like already joined onto this other part of the neighborhood here. And we can go ahead with this and get some residential in here. Fantastic. All these new people are going to come and join in the fun to be had at Donutsville. Everybody's going to have a great time. We're sort of just growing this slowly and organically. This main street, I think, is going to come down here and maybe connect up to like a bigger road that leads into like this downtown area, which will be down here. Can we actually buy anything yet? We can. Oh my god, how much is this going to cost? This is going to cost us 5,300 big ones to expand. So this is the way that you expand out your city. You know, a lot of people see the game at first glance and they're like, oh, it's just like SimCity. You get this small little plot of land to work on. You fill it up and everything. No, you can expand out and you can actually buy 9 of these. So you can imagine how big the city's going to be after you've totally maxed out on these and gotten 9. It's crazy. Let's go for this. We want this to be sort of like our downtown area. We definitely know that we're going to want it. It's likely that we'll grab this one and then possibly this one, maybe this one, and then over here. There's another bay over here. It's a cool mountain. We can get some more like skyscrapers and stuff in there. It's going to be great. All right, we've done it. We've spent some money and we now have... Wow, look at what we've done here too. Oh my god. I mean, these glorious golden beaches just completely polluted by this outflow pipe and this mysterious and spooky wind turbine. What a great shame. Power we should be absolutely fine for. Look at that. Our consumption is 41 megawatts. Our production is 77. So that's great. The coal power plant is doing work. Fantastic. These houses have all sprung up very quickly actually, which is great. Let's go in here and take a look at some of the options for parks and stuff like that, because we need to raise the land value, but also there's these cool paths. Look at these pavement paths. I love these things. Okay, I've got another city that like I play that I'm not recording like in my spare time because I love this game. And I've done this a lot actually. So like you can connect up neighborhoods with these paths and it helps your traffic as well, I think, because people use them. Like they'll instead of using their cars, they'll walk on these paths to get to the places they want to go. Like, for instance, you have all these people here that might find it too far to drive to, like, these donut shops, but we can just, like, put a little path here. See, we're going to knock down a house in the process, but it's fine. We're going to put a path here, and then we're going to have it sort of, like, join down to here. And now, look. Nobody's using it, but... eventually, there we go. Look, see, there's a couple of dudes using it. They're walking into town. Look, he went to the Big Bite. He actually walked down this path and went to the Big Bite. To me, that is utterly phenomenal, okay? I just think that this is like the coolest thing that you... The only drawback, though, is that you can't actually place buildings along these paths. They don't see them as roads. So, like, while it would be cool to have, like, a path... So, like, say you had in here this huge area... If you could build paths and like put statues and stuff inside as well and make like your own parks, holy crap, that would be amazing. But for now, this seems to have sort of like probably cut down a little bit on traffic. There's some nice foot traffic coming down this path, going to all of these places here, which is very good. And we could probably do it again, possibly like up here. Look at this. Like we could even have... What, you want to walk to work? Do you want to walk to the donut factory? No problem. We got you sorted out. Look, there's now a path. You don't even need to drive. If you live like in this area, you could easily walk to work. Look, you could have like a nice leisurely jog down the path. You could get here. And then of course you do have to cross like potentially a busy road where all of these donut trucks are like constantly showing up or whatever. But still, it's worth it. I mean, you can get your iPad on or your iPod or whatever, and you can listen to some cool tunes and have like a nice jog down here. There's palm trees and everything. Look, it looks nice. No? Okay, maybe just me. Fine. Let's also, like, well, we could do this too. Look, we can add some trees. And, like, we seem to be in, like, a palm tree sort of region. Look, we have lots of palm trees over here. And look, we can do something, like, really nice. Look, we can decorate it up real nice. We can make it look... like we're in California. Look, you know, because in California they always line like paths and stuff with palm trees. Get some palm trees all up in here. Look at this. We're gonna have like palm trees coming down here too, so that these people have like a nice beautiful walk into the sort of like town area of Donutsville. They could go buy their donuts. They can admire the palm trees and stuff. Fantastic. Look at that. It's so cool. Also, a nice little thing about this is using page up and down, you can make them elevated too. So check this out. We're going to, if I can find page up, if we want to do this, look, we can do this, we can do this, and then we can have it come down. And then these people don't need to cross the road. Look, they can use this land bridge. Awesome. It's so awesome. I mean, we don't really want this here right now, but I just thought I'd show you. Because when we have bigger roads and stuff, and we want people to be able to cross over to get to, like, maybe little commercial districts or whatever, that's something we can do. And it makes the roads look cooler, too. It's got, like, all these bridges and stuff. Awesome. Okay, so anywhere we can potentially fit those to connect up neighborhoods and make it easier for people to get around, we will do. Because... it seems somewhat effective. I mean, I don't know, like, if it's amazingly effective, but it does make everything look cool. I don't know. I mean, I grew up in a suburb in Ottawa called Orleans, and we used to have, like, little parks and paths and shortcuts that you could take to get pretty much anywhere. So that's pretty much where I got the idea from. I used to live right next to one of these paths that went, like, into sort of like a creek. And it had like a park and a baseball diamond and everything. But, you know, you used to walk through there all the time to sort of not have to walk along the roads and everything or take the long way around. The only drawback is that they weren't very well lit at night. So if you were walking home at like midnight and it's like pitch black in there and basically you feared for your life every time you walked through there, because who knows who's hiding in there, right? It could be the boogeyman. It could be your dentist. Who knows? Just springing up and taking you by surprise and potentially killing you. That would not be the best, but those are the risks that you take when you want to save time. Excellent. Okay, there is demand for... sorry about that. That's a lot of gassing and a lot of excitement about paths. But there you go. I'm an easily excited person when I'm playing city builder games. Great. Okay, we are going to... Oh, I think we've... Oh, yeah, we've ruined those trees straight away. That's okay, though. We now have buildings flanking either side of the path, which is great, because we need some more commercial. We're going to build up this little commercial area here. We want to get rid... I don't know how that became... There we go. We want to get rid of that. We just accidentally knocked down a building in the process as well. But look, this will be like sort of Donut Central. So all the people that live in Donutsville can sort of converge onto this area. Man, we have a lot of money. Where's all this money come from all of a sudden? Fantastic. We can build a high school. 24,000 big ones, $560 a week for a high school. Let's get the high school somewhat central to the town. So this is like Main Street over here. We've got this sort of mini commercial area over here. Let's go for the high school possibly here. Yeah, why not? We'll get the high school here. There we go. We've knocked down a couple of buildings in the process, but it's fine. We need a lot more industrial. Look, the demand is crazy. Everybody is screaming for more industrial, but it's fine. There seem to be some crime elements developing in this neighborhood over here. How are we doing with the district? We're fine. It needs to stretch out a little bit now, though, because actually Donutsville has grown a bit. So let's do this. Stretch it out like this. These turbines can be part of Donutsville as well. Fine. Okay, great. Donutsville is bigger. Low happiness due to lack of parks, probably. So let's build some. Like I was saying before, I think I prefer to make my own parks because some of these parks, whilst they look cool, they just take up a lot of space. And the fact that they need to be against a road as well sometimes is a little bit cumbersome. Like, it would be nice if you could define your own park area, say in here, with paths leading into it. And that could just increase the happiness of the area. What game sort of did something like that? I think it was, it wasn't Cities XL. It was that other Cities game, and I can't remember what it was. But you could basically fill like all of these empty areas with park and stuff, and it was quite clever how it did it. And it sort of looked nice as well. You could make like these big concrete jungles with it and stuff. It was awesome. But there we go. I mean, we don't have that in this game, so we have to sort of settle for this. And again, it's not like the worst, but... it's just like a personal preference sort of thing. So let us think about getting a park. Well, we could maybe get like a nice park next to this commercial area, which might be nice. And it'll also boost the land value and everything of the surrounding area. See that? Look at all these like houses are upgrading now because they're so happy. So that's nice. They're growing into bigger and more fantastic houses due to the fact that we've added a little kids playground here for people to have fun in. And we'll have another path here so all these residents can get to it without having to take the long way around, because that's important. I don't know how smart it is to have a kids playground right along like the busy main road of your town, because, you know, kids could just run out into the middle of traffic and get hit by a car, which isn't the best. But hey, those are the risks you take when you want to have fun. I guess. Same as walking through a park in the middle of the night when it's like totally dark. It's all about risk and weighing up those risks, I guess. Looks like there's a couple of people here. Look at all of these mums and dads are milling around in here. Look, there's a little dog here. His name is Dog. Apparently you can rename stuff, so here we go. Let's name him Herbert. Fantastic. We've renamed your dog, whoever this is. It's Mary Harvey. Mary, I know you used to call your dog Dog, but now, as the mayor, I have decided that he is called Herbert. So there you go. The font's a little bit different, isn't it? It's like all wacky. Fantastic. So this is called Small Playground. We could just call this like Hell Zone because it's right against the road. Why not? It's really fun to rename stuff in this game, and the fact that you can do it is great. I don't know if you can rename roads though. That would be nice. I would love to rename a road and just call it like Main Street or whatever, but maybe not. Okay, excellent. The suburbs are looking okay-ish. Wow, we're making a lot of money now, which is very good. We could do with having quite a few more parks, it's got to be said. So let's think about maybe... I mean, we're going to have to knock some places down to get these parks in, but I think it's going to be worth it. We really want to raise the happiness and the land value around here so that people upgrade. People are going to school and stuff now, which is very good. And people should be working and having a fun time working. We'll place this here. There we go. It's right along this like path here too. So it's like a little playground here. So when people are like off on break, lunch break or whatever from the donut factory, they can just scoot down this nice little path that we built and they can just go have a swing or a slide. No? I'm into that. I would go for a slide at lunchtime, no problem. I would not have any problems with that at all. Great. Okay. Roads. How are we doing for roads? Have we gotten upgrades for our roads? We can now make large roads, and we could make this 6-lane one-way road. Okay, well, check this out. We could probably upgrade these roads since we have money, and it'll mean that we can fit more cars on there. So this is currently a 3-lane. So if we upgrade this to a 6-lane, it's going to look a bit weird. And unfortunately, we don't have highways unlocked until later. One thing we can do is actually just upgrade the roundabout. Which, why not, right? We'll just upgrade it to 6 lanes. So now, many people can fit... on the roundabout. Look at how big it is now. It's crazy. Look, most of them will just stay like in the right-hand lane so that they can get off onto the highway and stuff like that. But we should be okay. We don't want too many stops in here. As you can see, there's lots of donut trucks currently trying to get out of the city, and they're using this sort of like main road or whatever. Is there any other highway down here? No. Okay, so the only highway is here. So we might need to have another road that leads off into this area and potentially connect up to the highway again so that there's like a through road, because this is going to get really congested and busy. Like already, even upgrading the roads and increasing like the volume of cars that can go on it, it's already causing like minor slowdowns. Maybe my prediction of 5,000 people and this being able to cope with that is a little bit off. We might need to think about getting, well, I mean, there are options. We can go in here, for instance. I mean, this is just a small roundabout. We can make like a large roundabout pretty soon. We can unlock that at 2,600 people. And then, of course, we can make a cloverleaf intersection, which would be great. And pretty soon we'll be able to make these 3-way intersections as well, which is one of these bastards over here. Wonderful. More industry. I think we need some more industry. Do we want to clog up this road any further? If we put industry off of this road, so like say we make a little industrial sector down here, a lot of traffic will end up going onto this road, possibly turning down here to try to get out of the hamlet or the city. I think really it probably make more sense. This isn't looking, I mean, it's looking busy enough. There's lots of trucks and stuff coming through. But I think it would probably actually make more sense to have something sort of jutting off here. We'll have like another little industrial estate down here, I think. Just to fill the demand a bit. It doesn't need to be big. Just a little bit. And then we'll make some more money that way and stuff as well. People have more jobs. And they'll be happy. Everybody's just going to be so happy. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, we'll hook it up with some power. We will also hook it up with some water. Water's probably going to be like a little bit of an issue soon. We're probably going to have to get like a water pump because our water availability is pretty low. So we have to watch out for the pollution as well. The pollution is, oh my god, look at that. It's creeping up. Like the whole coast is polluted now. We want to make sure that we're drawing water from the non-polluted part. So we'll just draw it from just a little bit further up in the bay. That'll be fine. We also want to hook this up to the pipe network, and I think we're okay for power. So water should be fine. Yeah, our availability is huge. Building is burnt down apparently. Oh yeah, I forgot actually. We're probably gonna need another fire station out here to help with the industry here. Let's stick it here so that the coverage is okay. So this is gonna be like a rural fire station, I guess. It's gonna be like out here, and it's gonna help the industry and anything else that crops up around here. And we probably should check our fire coverage in Donutsville as well, which at the moment isn't incredible actually. We'll stick a fire station here. Get a bit of better coverage around here. So what we've done here now is we've got this road that leads into this area, the suburbs or whatever, but we've actually used these paths to connect this area up to places that these people might want to go. So hopefully more people are using this footpath than they are relying on the cars. I mean, the traffic doesn't seem too bad around here. This isn't actually traffic. These are cars parked on the side of the road. So traffic seems to be flowing pretty well so far, I think. I mean, it's not the best planning. I'm certainly not very good at planning in general, but I feel like this is okay for now. It's at least sustainable for the time being, and we'll just have to... Oh my goodness. Gosh, God. The donuts are going to be charbroiled at this rate. There's lots of fires breaking out. Okay, we have massive demand for residential now, a little bit of demand for commercial, but things are coming along. The progress is slow, but I love playing city builders like this. I love just sort of meticulously chopping and changing things, and just like this. I can just spend hours with like paths and making like all these like cool little things. I love this whole area right here. Just looks so fantastic, doesn't it? It really does look nice. Look, we can pan out. We can get into like this like cinematic mode. Oh, wonderful. Look at that. That's the postcard shot there. If you're ever wondering a place to go on your next vacation or whatever, might I tempt you with Donutsville? Truly the jewel of Sipsco Coast. Look at that. I don't even know what I think this is like some sort of mysterious bridge back here in the background or whatever. But look, it's just so nice, isn't it? Look at the traffic flows really well. Everybody's got jobs. There's nice parks to play at. There's nice footpaths to do some jogging on. There's plenty of donuts and donut shops as well, and if you can't make it to a donut shop, we've got mobile donut trucks that can deliver the donuts to your door. Look, there's at least 4 of them heading in here right now, which is fantastic. Great. We might have to upgrade some of these roads and stuff later, but that can come later. We're going to definitely need some residential and stuff according to the demands, but we will be back. We will be back next time. We'll do a lot more chopping and changing and adding and improving, and eventually we'll get our city proper with skyscrapers and everything set up over here, and we'll maybe have like some more hamlets and some other stuff, and it'll be great. I'm really enjoying this game. It's coming out next week, so if you've pre-ordered it and you're looking forward to it, oh my god, I'm with you. Even though I have access to the game and I'm playing it, and I'm very fortunate for that, I share your excitement, because not every day does a good city builder come out, and this one is lots and lots of fun. And it's only going to get better as well with mod support. The development team for this game is like 11 people. Can you believe that? Like 11 people have made this game? That's crazy. That's not a lot of people. It's not a big team. Considering, I mean, SimCity had probably hundreds of people working on it. It's really something else that they've managed to pull off here. Okay, great. Well, as usual, thanks very much for watching. From Donutsville and Sipsco Coast, we bid you farewell, and we will see you next time!